gonna get into foot sweep. So foot sweep of the month, okay? So first thing that's gonna happen before we get foot sweeping anything, okay? What's gonna happen is Blake is gonna be so kind and he's gonna put this foot out for me, just like that. Now, in order for me to get good at the foot sweep, I have to know what I'm sweeping, how I'm sweeping, and when I'm sweeping, okay? So the first thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna practice putting my pinky toe on the mat. And I'm gonna practice this motion coming across. Now, I don't wanna put my foot like this and skin it. I wanna literally lift my heel up and literally like angle my toes like they're bristles of a paintbrush. So I wanna practice just like this and just like this. So if I was in line with Blake's foot just like this, I'm gonna lateral step and I'm gonna tap his foot. Now, circle around for me just so that you can see. So I'm here like this, and I'm just gonna step, and I'm gonna touch. And I got my pinky toe touching, and my toes are in the same alignment with his heel. So I'm just here, pop, getting this good smack. I'm not smacking high, I'm smacking right on the foot, okay? So this is just one face-to-face foot slap, right? So now, as I get good at that, stand square for me, please. What's gonna happen is now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this angle, okay? So I'm gonna step out this way, and I'm gonna tap the front of his shin. Pop, just like this. And when I tap it, I'm just gonna be here, catching it as low as I can without capturing his toes. So I'm here, pop. And I'm trying to get him right in the crook of my foot. Okay? So I'm practicing this motion, and as I step out, I'm bringing it all the way through. Pinky toe and pop. Okay? So I can be here and swat, or I can be here and swat for now, okay? So this is the one we're really gonna go after. Pop. And depending upon what foot you are, you'll step. Here, I'll step out on the angle, and then I quarter turn my body and tap his foot. Step out on the angle, quarter turn my body, tap his foot. And I'm trying to get as close as possible. I don't want to be way out here. I want to be in nice and tight and tap his foot. In and tight. In and tight. In and tight. So now, when do I sweep? I want to sweep because if I yank this shoulder, he's going to take a step. Again. Again. So I want to tap his foot right before the pull. Just like that to make the fall happen. Okay? So one more time. So as this starts to pull, I'm stepping, and as I step and yank, and right before his foot goes, right there, I want to tap that foot and rotate him, okay? And this is all going to make sense. So now here, we're going to grip up, and in my step and pull, this elbow is going to rotate, and I'm going to rotate him that way. So as I step and rotate, square for me please. As I step and rotate, see, that's going to make that rotation better. Pop. And then as I start to yank, I'm going to actually muscle him up. See that muscle up? Which forces that step. There, okay? And it's actually very silly. But as we get good at it, I'm going to step, muscle up, just like this, muscle up. Now in my rotation, which is going to be my body rotation, I start to turn him. You see that little tootsie wants to go. Now I'm going to place my foot right before the step. We're going to hit that fall. Okay, one more time. So as I get good, pop, I step in, muscle up, and I muscle up and I catch the foot just like that, okay? So that's gonna be the first piece of the sweep. So that's static. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna push him. So from here, if we're like this and I start bully stepping him and he sticks his foot. So right here, I bully step and he sticks. Once he sticks like that, He might try to push back. Pop, pop. And we're gonna hit that sweep. Okay, so as I'm here and I'm bullying him, bully, 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 he sticks. Then from here, even if he doesn't push, he's just staying strong. I'm gonna give him a quick yank, pop, just like that to get in a step. Sorry, bye-bye. All right, one more time. So from here, walk, 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 sticks. He gives me a little pressure. I'm now gonna yank, step in, pull and twist, pop, and hit that foot sweep. Just like that, okay? So this is a really super fun one, but you gotta have that stick feeling. So the best way to practice is walk, 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 stick, sturdy, strong. Feel it? He's giving me a little bit of resistance. I step in, I lift, and hit that sweep, okay? The next one is gonna be more circular, okay? So now what's gonna happen is, I can do the static, I can do the push and stick. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create momentum by circular motion. So by just being gripped up 50-50, I'm gonna kinda do what we call a switch step. So I'm gonna cross my feet just like this. Cross my feet to make Blake think he could step behind me. See that entry? Oh man, that looks good, doesn't it? So what's gonna happen is now, I'm gonna do this walk like I'm turning my back to him, and I want him to step behind me. Good, just like that. And what's gonna happen is once I get to here and he goes to step, I'm gonna step, and then I'm gonna rotate him and keep that sweep going. Okay, so watch. So we're here, cross step, circle, catch his foot, and we're gonna hit that sweep, okay? Now, you gotta have more motion. Camera's very limited, but as we're moving around this and that, and I decide to cross, pop, pop, I'm gonna hit that foot sweep, just like that. Now, even if I don't get the foot out from underneath him, here, by cross-stepping and even just capturing this hook right here, okay, I can still be pulling, pushing, and humping him around, all right, and that's still doable, all right? So these are just a couple ideas. We're gonna do one more. The next one is he's just gonna kind of bully me. And as he bullies me, I just step out and just take it, which is really kind of silly. But if you practice the push and stick hard, so I push him and he sticks, and then I go, or I push and stick, and then he starts pushing me, step out, step, catch and go. Okay, so work on that one. I think the static one is the most important, obviously, to get the bearings and the coordination. The push and stick and the circular. Those are all fun ones too. Now, I want to pause it here because I want you to practice that. Then what's going to happen is we're going to come back in our next video and deal with all the stuff that happens when it doesn't work. And then we're going to have some awesome follow-ups, okay?